Hey guys, Caleb here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing a basic glam look. This is my very first one. I usually do music covers on my YouTube channel, for those of you who haven't seen my YouTube channel before. So this is going to be just a basic glam. I do makeup all the time other than YouTube, so I have done makeup. I'm a makeup artist. I'm a cosmetologist. I do hair. I color hair. So I'm pretty much good with makeup. So I already moisturized my face and everything. I didn't prep it yet. I haven't. Well, I prepped it, but haven't done any foundation or cover up, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna just start out with that. I just hope you guys like the video, and don't forget to subscribe and comment down below if you guys want to, or if you guys have any questions. Or you can ring the notification bell if you guys want to get notified every time I do a new makeup video. So yeah, let's get to it. So I'm going to start out with the number 7 foundation. And it's literally my skin tone because I got a skin tester thing that they just put up to my skin. It holds it there for a couple seconds, and then it scans your exact skin tone, and it tells you what foundation you are, which I think is absolutely cool. So I'm just going to start out with applying that. And I already moisturized my face and everything, primed it, so I'm good to go. And what I'm doing is I'm patting it but rubbing it too, so I get that little bit of blending in there. And sometimes you have to get a lot more because I'm using a damp one, which kind of soaks up, but kind of doesn't let the foundation show up as well. But I usually just rub it first, and then I dab it in to blend it out. And it kind of gives that smooth, the smooth surface. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited to do this makeup tutorial. I usually do a lot of makeup before school because when I go to cosmetology school, you have to let me check. I have to get notifications on my phone. Never mind, I'm not gonna check it right now. Sorry guys, I'm back. My phone kept vibrating and I'm like, why is it vibrating? But I have notifications and I'm getting text messages, so they're gonna have to wait. So I'm literally just gonna go in. I got this side a little bit done. I'm just gonna go in with this side, and then I'll do it over here on my forehead, and then I'll go in with a second layer to make sure everything's covered up. Like I say, I rub it on there like in streaks, and then I dab it to blend it out. Let's see. Oh, there's my foundation right here. And I never use my hands. I used to, because my mom taught me to use my fingers or to use my hands to blend it out, but I never actually followed that because I thought that that was just kind of a mess on your hands. And plus, I love beauty blenders way more because they're more comfortable to blend out the face in your hands because they're just, I don't know, they're more cushioned and they're more comfortable for me to blend it out. So I think it's a lot better. Okay, get some more foundation. And then I'm going to do some on the forehead now. And then also, when you do foundation, where is that? I also have this skin correcting kit. So the yellow is supposed to get rid of redness. The blue is supposed to get rid of yellow patches in your skin, imperfections. And the purple is actually supposed to give you a little bit of tone to your skin. I'm just going to apply it to some areas that are kind of popping out after the foundation. So I'll just finish applying my foundation, and then I'll go in with that beauty correcting kit, skin kit from Ofra Cosmetics or Ofra Cosmetics, however it's pronounced. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm just gonna go in with another thin layer of foundation. I'm just gonna blend out that beauty line that you can get sometimes when you don't, like when your face is just like covered up with foundation, you don't get the neck. Then you have like a makeup line from your foundation, which I've had that done before, and I totally forget to blend it out on my neck a lot. But good thing I don't take pictures of my neck. So I'm just gonna blend that out because since I'm in light and since I'm doing an actual makeup look, if I can even speak today. So I'm just literally going in and blending that all out. And I literally just shaved my face today because I had a little bit of facial hair going on. And there's times where I'm lazy and I go to school and I haven't shaved for like 3 days. My facial hair grows back so quick, it is unbelievable. So I literally have to stay on top of it a whole bunch. I'm just gonna go in with that foundation again and do the forehead one more time. Just to make sure you got that maximum coverage. Okay. I'm gonna go into the flat edge. The flat edge just kind of blots all that in there into the skin, makes it a smooth surface. Now I'm gonna go in with the skin perfector or the skin repair thing. I'm gonna go in with yellow. No blue because I want to do that red spot. So going with blue right here, and it literally shows up blue at first. You rub it in, and then you cover it with the foundation, and you can never tell the difference between acne and natural skin, which is a miracle. I have never used this a lot, but I see some blotches on my skin from like maybe just clogged pores or whatever. So I'm just fixing that up real quick. Over here. And then after that, you just go in with foundation and go over it, and it should blend those red marks or pimples out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am super excited to see how this video turns out because I never do makeup tutorials. So this is my very first one. Like I said, I only do make music covers of songs and I post them because I have a singing app that I use to record my recordings. Like I see people on YouTube sometimes or on things like social media and everything, and they try to do makeup or and they like turn out like well they like do foundation and then their whole skin doesn't match, like their neck is like wider than their face. I'm like, that just totally disturbs me a lot. I'm like, they either need a skin perfector or they need a dermatologist. So, which is a skin doctor. I don't know. It irritates me when people don't use the right foundation for their skin. Because then like as a beautician, you can notice things a lot that other people don't notice, especially when you're training in that sort of field. So like when I see people that don't do hair correctly or that color hair with their hands or don't use brushes or they don't even use the right equipment, it annoys me to death because now going to school for it, where I'm trained to be a cosmetologist, to do hair and color hair, to style hair and everything. It annoys me to see people that do it incorrectly. It's like a pet peeve of mine. I don't know why. So just make sure this is all blended out. Okay, I got my cover up on. It's all covered up. Now I'm gonna do some powder over it to kind of set that foundation in before I go into contour. I have a cream contour from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I just got it from a friend. But I never even used it. I don't know. I don't do well with cream. I do better with powder, honestly. With with powder contour. But I'm literally going in with the Cover True Blend powder to just kind of set the face to make it more natural looking instead of oily or wet or shiny from the foundation. Just gonna rub it in the way that I blended it. So like I was rubbing it out with my beauty blender. I'm gonna go out with my brush, and then I'm just going on my eyelid because I don't know. I do it on my eyelid too, um, to get the rest of the skin tone to match my face. Well, my eyes to match the rest of my face. So I don't know. I love this powder a lot. It has that exact same shade as my foundation, which is actually pretty crazy because I didn't even know I got my foundation after that powder. So I was like, oh, it matches my skin tone. Kudos for me. I was pretty excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, how lucky was I to get the same matching powder as well as the foundation in one. I'm like, holy cow, I am lucky. And it's gonna be a little reflective because I have a light right there shining in my face. So it's just gonna make sure it's all covered up. Okay, now that I got the powder done, I'm gonna go in. I usually do my makeup my makeup routine a little different. I usually go in with the foundation, then the powder, and then I go into eyeshadow. And I do have a lot of eyeshadow. Let me find them. Oh, right here. I have like 3 Morphe palettes, including the James Charles one, and then I have the Dare to Create one, and then the Boss Mood Artistry Makeup palette. So those are my 3 Morphe palettes that I have. Um, for right now, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Dare to Create, and I'm actually gonna do like a brown with like a little bit of red and maybe a cranberry color for my crease and everything. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna get one of my blending brushes. It's from it's a LA Colors blending brush. So I got that in a makeup kit from like I forget where I got it from. It's been a while. I think it's from Walgreens, but they have really good brushes for Walgreens. I'm pretty surprised of how good quality their products of like brushes are. So I'm just gonna use this natural base color. It's like a orange, but it's like an orange brown, and I'm just gonna go over my whole eye except like by the brow bone. Just gonna put it on there. Just gonna rub it in on that base of the eyelid all the way around and blend it out until there's no defined line, and so it's just kind of blended out. So it kind of looks like that. It's not too noticeable, but it's also there. I'm gonna go in with the other eye in that same color. And I like starting out with a lighter color because it gives that foundation for the eyeshadow. Not too dark and not too bright though. Get a little bit more on there. Now that I have both eyes kind of prepped for the foundation color, I'm going to go in. Right now I'm using the Dare to Create Morphe palette. And I just got done using that color right there. It's just an orange color right there. That's for my base. Clean that off. And so now I'm going to go in with the shade. I don't know what it's called. I don't have the makeup names with me. But I'll show you the color after I get done. I'm going to go in with the color that looks like this. It's like a purple. And this is going to go like right here on my, on the corner of my eye, like kind of like a crease right here. Let's do that. So it kind of gives that darker look right here through there and then up on top. So it gives that kind of like V shape. Blend that out a little bit more. Oh yes, you can see different. I see a definite difference. I love that color. And I'm gonna go in with the other eye in that same color. Sometimes you get a lot more than what you want, so I have to just kind of tap it off. Let's do that to the other eye. Now that both eyes have that like crease of the purple and then the base color is on my main lid, I'm gonna go in with like a like shimmer and go make like a halo effect on my center of my base lid right here. And for that, I'm gonna go. Oh, it's hard to tell. I don't know what color I should do. I'm gonna do this color right. Let me start so you can see it right there. It's like a rose gold bronze, I think. So I'll do that one. I'm gonna get a different brush for that. I'm gonna get like a brush that I usually use for those kind of stuff. Let's see where it's at. Here we go. I'm just gonna get like a blending brush that I use just for those halos. Actually, that's not the right one. Let's get this right one out. See where that brush is at. Actually, this one should be good actually. So I'll go in with like that color that I showed you for my center of my eyelid. I'll just go right here and just dab it on because there's a lot of pigment in those colors. Oh my gosh, look at that shimmer. Hello. Just gonna kind of blend it out so it's not as like dramatic. It's kind of like a natural look fade. So I got that in the center of this eye. Now I'm gonna go in with the other eye and do that same thing to my other eyelid. And then I usually pat the powder or pat the shadow on to get the most pigment off and to get the most natural look instead of just blending it out because you don't get as much showing up as you would just kind of patting it on there and then blending it in slowly. So now that I got the both the eyes kind of shimmered up, I'm gonna go in with a darker color for my crease, and I have a different brush for that. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use that blending brush again, like this bigger one, I guess, to go in with a crease for a different color. And I'm gonna go in with a dab of like a dark cranberry color. Just I literally just dabbed it in, and I see how this turns out. Look at that color compared to this one. It's a lot darker over here than over here. So I'm just gonna one dip of it, then tap the excess off. Because you can get a lot, because you can make a makeup look go from really good to really bad real quick with just a little bit of too much eyeshadow. So, oh my gosh, this makeup, this eyeshadow look is amazing. I still have a lot more to do for my routine. So let's bear with it. It's got the eyeshadow done. Now I'm gonna do the corner of my eyes highlight with like a white highlighter stick, and it's gonna be pretty light, but I absolutely love the look of it. Just real quick from off the camera, real quick. And that's one eye. It has like that white inner corner that creates highlight and depth or width in your eyes. So it gives closer set eyes, make it feel like a little bit farther apart and highlighted. So let's do that to the other eye. Oh my gosh, I love the look of this. Look at that. I love the highlight in those corners. Like absolutely amazing with that. Just a little bit of white highlighter with a little bit of a white highlighter pencil. Absolutely does miracles. And I'm gonna just do it at the corner of my outside to give it a little bit of a highlight. Just not much. Just kind of right there. Kind of giving that depth and that bigger eye look. See like on this eye, and then right there, so it gives it a little bit more space between the eyes. So yeah. And now I'm gonna go in with contour. Because I usually do that before eyeshadow, but I did my eyeshadow before. After the contour, then I'm gonna go with my liner and mascara and do my brows. So yeah, I'm gonna get this contour. And honestly, I use eyeshadow. But I'm gonna go get wait. I'm just gonna do a little bit of this brown shade right here. It's not that dark, but not that light either. I'm gonna do a little bit of mixture of these two on my cheekbones. But I'm gonna start out with the lighter color first to see how that does. So let's get. Oh my gosh, that actually has a good shadow. And the right lighting, of course. Like this light is shining right in my face, so it doesn't give a little bit of a shadow to it. So I'm just going with a little bit of a darker color so you can see that a little better. And I just tapped it in there. I didn't really get a lot of that darker color that on my cheekbone than the color I just used. Kind of gives that accentuated cheekbone. I love that look. From far away, you can see the shadow right here. It looks amazing. But there is a such thing as too much contour. Um, if you do get too much contour, it'll look like you have dirt on your face. Or you kind of just like went chimney sweeping, which I've had that done before when I first started makeup. I would put too much contour on, and then it would literally look like I would just have dirt rubbed on my face. And I learned how to do proportions of contour per makeup look. So, yep. Oh my gosh, I love that. Let's do a little bit more of that lighter color. And then I'm going with the darker color to get that accentuation more. Just a little bit dabbed on there. And then blend it out. I usually do this. I tap, 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 and then I blend it out in circular motions and straightforward motions to give that dramatic, bold look. So it kind of gives that like shabam. Like I'm here, move out of my way. So those cheekbones are really popping. And now I'm going to go in with my highlight. And for that, I'm going to use the Master Chrome by Face Studio Highlighter. It's a rose gold, which I absolutely love. And I'm going to get a different brush because that's my contour brush. I'm going to go in with this. Honestly, this is a contour brush, but I never use it as a contour brush. I use it as a highlighting brush. This I use for my contour because it's much more skinnier and it's much more fitting to my cheeks. And so it's much easier to blend out than the skinny one compared to this fat one, which is just easier to apply and it blends it a lot better. And this is just a fan brush, so if you guys want to use that, you guys can. But now I'm going to go with a highlight on my cheekbones, and I just literally go right above the contour. Up. Some people just say to start from here and go up. I start from down here and go out. There's a lot more highlight. Oh my gosh. Look at that highlight. Absolutely amazing. I'm going to blend it out. Some people don't do highlights under here because of their bags of their eyes, but since I really cover up and I did a lot of moisturizer and I did a lot of just two covers up of foundation, I'm good. So I'm going to do that to the other eye now, or to the other cheekbone. I'm going to start right here and go out. Gives that highlight of that cheekbone and that like when you smile, it's not just right here, it's like underneath here to give that whole bold face look. And I'm going to go on the bridge of my nose right here, just a little bit of a swipe. So I'm just going 1, 2, 3. And I usually count 3 seconds because that's more than enough highlight to go in your nose. But sometimes I don't get much enough, so I have to do a little bit more. Then I go for my forehead and I just go swipe out, like I just go in a Z formation from skinnier to wider. And sometimes I shape it out and then I shape it out to get the highlight of that forehead. Now on the chin, I just do this. I literally brush it on real quick so it doesn't get too much. And then the Cupid's bow right here. I literally just tap that, like, so it gives that little bit of a highlight, but not too much. Then I use the rest on the cheekbones because we all know highlighting is our best friend. And especially in like photos, there's like, oh yes, flawless face. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my liner, my eyeliner, and then I'm gonna go to mascara. For my highlighter, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Liquid eyeliner, and this one's my favorite, absolute favorite. I would recommend this one if you're going cheap because this is the one I love. It's a soft application, and it's the most comfortable application that I've ever had. other than that, this is my next favorite one. It's not as comfortable, but it's the Revlon um, Color Stay Extractify, and it literally is like a glitter eyeliner. It's like a little ball that you just roll, and it rolls onto your skin instead of just painting it on. It rolls in like a line. You can shape it, but I do better with a brush because it's more comfortable than that little sharp edge of the ball just rolling on your face. So let's do this type of liner. And how I do it, I usually do a liner like a coloring page. I go and I outline it and then I fill it in like such. I'll show you. I outline it first and I draw all the way like that, and then I will fill it in like this. And then I just fill it in and I usually get awesome wings and I love that. Now I'm going to go in with the other eye. I usually am almost out of this one, so when I put it back in, I have to shake it up to get that liner on that lid or on the brush to get the more bold look. And so I literally love doing that kind of coloring page, um, type of liner because I learned it off of a YouTube tutorial. Because I would always do wings. And I'm like, how do I get it to look like they're flawless or that they're on point? Well, they use it like a coloring page, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the easiest thing ever. And if you guys do not know how to do wings, I would recommend doing that kind of this kind of procedure. So I'm just gonna fill this in the rest of the way. So look at that. Oh my gosh. I love these wings. They're absolutely flawless because I did that coloring page routine, as I would call it. I use the coloring effect. I don't know. Outline it, then fill them in like it's a coloring page. Um, Let me see. Absolutely, I'm loving this look. Like it's, oh my gosh. Like yes, yes, besties. It's the most amazing thing. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I usually have an eyebrow pencil, but I cannot find it. Oh, so I'm gonna go in with the Wet and Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara. I usually use a pencil to outline it and fill it in. I never use the mascara usually, but it does the same amount of effects that I do with the pencil. I just prefer the pencil than the mascara, but I don't have it, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna brush them up and out. Just brush up and out to shape that naturally um, brow shape of your eyebrow. And look at that. It kind of gives that like filled in. I just brush up and then out to get like the hair to align with me. And it looks absolutely natural. And I just kind of tap it in the spaces that are not filled in yet. Oh my gosh. I love this. Hold on, let me fix it. I love this look of the brow. Brown one, brown two. There's not much of a difference, but there is a lot more color than there was. Oh my god. And see, I got those brows a lot more naturally colored in. I'm just gonna dab the extra mascara pigment off, and then I'm just gonna go in with another, like it's a mascara brush, but it also it's just used for smoothing out or texturizing that brow, so it doesn't stick down because of the mascara. Right here, there we go. I'm just gonna smooth it out or texturize it out, kind of buff the brow. Go with the other eyebrow. Oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so, oh yeah, and the last thing I do before I get done with the makeup look is I do lipstick. I love matte lipsticks. I never do liquid or lip gloss. I always do matte lipsticks because they dry faster and they don't stick on to like your cups when you drink out of them, um, or anything like that, which I love. And now I'm gonna go with the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Mega Last Lipstick Matte. And it's literally the only shade I use other than like some other darker colors, but this is the main neutral one that I use for every makeup look. Has that natural look, but it's a little darker. And do that again and go to the top lip. And what I usually use to dry my lips is I do this. I breathe in and out while holding my lips a little bit together, but enough for airflow, because when you breathe out and in, it gives that airflow to dry it quicker. And by the time I do that like 3 or 4 times, they're dried. That's why I love matte lipsticks, honest to God, to death. So, like I said, oh my gosh, this makeup look is absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then I need to do mascara. I almost forgot about that. Let's do the mascara. And now for the mascara, I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl Peacock Flare, which is absolutely my favorite. And Honest Reality, I have another mascara that's a Wet n Wild Mega Volume, but the Peacock Flare gives that volume and length, which I absolutely love. So let's do this. And I usually would put falsies on with my makeup, but since this is just a basic glam, I want to just make it look a little bit more natural than fake. So look at those lashes, they're so long. I absolutely love this mascara. There are times where the eyelashes stick together, which absolutely annoys the hell out of me. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, the long lashes are full and voluminous. So you get the best of both worlds. Oh my gosh, look at that. The long lashes are back again. Now I'm going to do the bottom lashes. I don't like doing a lot of mascara. I usually never do the bottom lashes because throughout the day, my bottom lashes touch my bottom eyelid and they smear on them really easily. But for this makeup look, I'm just going to do a little bit, not much. Like about that much. So it's still noticeable, but it's not a lot to like bold out the eye, I guess, on the bottom. I'm going to go in with the other eye and do that same thing on the bottom. Just a little bit, not too much. So it looks like that. Oh my gosh. My lashes, my lower lashes are super long, but oh my gosh. This makeup look is achieved. In all reality, it's achieved. So, oh my gosh. Now let's look at it in a different lighting. Oh my gosh. Flawless makeup look on point. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and comment down below or even ring the notification bell if you do subscribe so you get to so you get to find out when I do my next videos. So, hope to see you guys soon and I thank you guys for watching. Bye besties.